Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fed Biz Exchange. I have another one of my superstars, and Dale is really going to be something else. He's going to be one of my manufacturers. He's doing some great things. So, hello, Dale. Everyone say hello to Dale. Hi,
Hi,
Dale.
Michelle. Hi, everyone.
And thank you for doing this.
I took your course, finished it, and then that following week, I started submitting bids. And then the following week after that, I received an email from the DLA saying you've been awarded.
They didn't even
So,
ask you for traceability,
no, they did not.
but you have a little bit of experience with government contracting. Federal, right? Is it
Correct.
federal?
Correct.
So you
Yes.
have some experience. Do you feel like because you went on a journey of learning on your own. Tell us a little bit about that journey, and then we'll get back to your award.
Yes. I started off probably a couple of years ago on the consulting side of
Okay.
federal contracting. So I would reach out to small to large or medium-sized companies that didn't have the infrastructure to go out and search through SAMs and for
Mm-hmm.
government opportunities. I provided that resources. Hey, I could be that person that can do all your research for you.
So Dale decided, this is what I love about you. Dale decided what? Tell me what you said, Dale.
I said one thing for certain, Michelle, Dale can count on Dale.
That's
And
right.
so that's when I transitioned over to the DLA. I was at work at night because I work night shift and I was listening. And so, YouTube, it automatically plays the next video. And so then I heard your voice. I couldn't see you, I just heard the voice on the video. So I was like, wow. So I stopped what I was doing and hurry up, went on it so I could save. I had to save it and subscribe. I said, man, let me go back and listen a little more. So that paused me from signing with the other course. I said, you know what? And I felt like at that point, God was telling me something. This lady here, you sounded very genuine, your voice, and you were giving nuggets and gems and information that I'm like, wait a minute, she's giving this much for free. I can only imagine what she has to give or offer
I hear
during the
that
course.
all the time. That is such a blessing and an honor to hear that. But that's because I teach from my heart.
One thing else I wanted to mention about your course that I utilize is I also utilize the ability to for the funding. So once I
Mhm.
got with the supplier and reached out to them, they provided me with a line of credit. That
Already?
was yes, yes, yes,
Already, Dale?
yes, yes. The same. Believe it or not,
Well, Dale, so what after this, what are your next steps? What are you going to do? So what's your strategy? How much do you have in your vault?
and right now in the vault, I only have like 13 in the
Yeah,
vault
that's
at the
not
moment.
bad. Yeah.
And that's not because I can't put more in. I'm just right now at the point where it's like I developed the foundation. I know how it works. So
Yes.
and then also my strategy now is communicating and building relationships with manufacturers.
Yes. That's a very important one because, if you can get to be a distributor, that gives you 15 to 20, sometimes 25% more profit.
Correct.
Then you're working on making your own products. Well, we already know that could be 40 to 70%
Mhm.
just making your own product.
Your course is perfect. I would ask that they take the time to go back to their journey of life, all the jobs that they have worked, companies they have worked for, utilize the skills that they've already been paid for
Mm-hmm.
throughout their journey to
Mm-hmm.
apply to your program.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a smooth transition.
That is really true. And the people that do that, that's probably why they win so fast too.
Because
You're one of my faster winners too.
I spent 25 years in manufacturing,
Mm-hmm.
building, putting together products. And then I spent 7 years in communications, working with fiber and
Mm-hmm.
fiber optics and coax
Mm-hmm.
cable. So,
Mm-hmm.
and in all those, I've worked in warehouses with those companies. I worked in the technical support. I worked with engineering. So
Wow.
all that,
You all of those skill sets are
yes,
a huge plus in this environment. Reapplying the skills that is so important. That is extremely important. Now, if you're young, even though some of my younger winners, they are just as mature, but they may not have as much experience, as you and I have from,
Mhm.
being in corporate or having other, other roles in other companies. But I wanted to ask you one thing. So, how did you do it? When you got the course, you say you went through it in what, a weekend?
A week.
A
I
week.
treat it just like a class when I was in
Yeah.
college. I spent a week going through the course, gave myself time to go back over certain aspects
Mm-hmm.
of it, and I also I took your information and made my own manual, just like I've done for other companies, and
Wow. Let me see.
I put it
Oh
on. I don't know if you can see it.
yes, I can. It's a little blurry. Hold it up just a little bit more. Yes, I can see it. I can see. You made a manual for yourself?
Yes.
Nobody does that hardly anymore. You know what I mean? Do the
Yeah.
work and then we'll get paid later.
Yeah, because
You know
most
what
of
I
them
mean?
were charging monthly fees for consulting. Where they, you can bring 10 projects and it may be a no-go
Monthly fees
on
and they
all
don't
10.
even bring you no projects or the projects were no good. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's a great business model, especially when you have someone like you that knows what you're doing. You brought all of that experience and you were trying to give it to them, and it's their loss, Dale. It wasn't
Yeah.
mine though. It's not my loss. I know superstars when I see them. Dale, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yes.
I am very
Yes,
happy to
indeed.
have you with me,
Thank you. I'm glad
and
to be
I
on
look
board.
forward to your successes. Okay.